Wait, from your phone, let me check what's going on. Testing, mic, 1, 2. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Yeah. Okay. How are you? Hey. Okay. Good evening. If you just joined, do me a favor and like the stream because we're going to have a very good conversation today. A very insightful one. I got over 145 people watching me right now. Welcome. It's been so long. You guys have missed me, yeah? Like the video. I want to make sure that you like the video before I start the whole show and invite my guests for today. I guess you guys are not ready. Yeah, you guys are not ready. You all are not ready for my guest for today. 254 people just joined. Welcome to the stream. Let me know what country you're watching me from. Represent from your country flag. Can you guys hear me? Represent from your country flag. I just want to see your country flag. Don't say anything. Which country are you from? Where are you watching me right now? Let me know the country you are. Oh, wow. Over 108 people just like the stream. That's amazing. But I've seen 290 people in less than 1 minute. You all need to like the video. It's very important. I realize that Africans don't like the videos, man. Let's change our ways. Like the video. 300 people. Whoa, you guys have really missed me. Welcome. Yeah? I'm waiting for 500 people before I introduce my guest. So if I don't get 500 people, I'm not going to introduce my guest. So all you need to do is to help me share the video, post it on your social media handles. I mean, let's get started. I'm waiting for 500 people before I start the show. Talk to me. Hi. From Ghana, Somali, USA, Gambia, South Africa, Germany. Okay, Somali, we missed you. I missed you more. 348 people, 369 like the video. Yeah, like the video before I introduce my guest, because what he's going to share today, I feel like you all need to get a piece of it. And I'm waiting for 500 people before I start the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. 400 people, amazing. But 400 and I only have 183 likes. No. Can you like the stream? Thank you. If you just joined, like the stream. I'm waiting for 500 likes before I start the show. Welcome. How are you all doing? Let me know where you're watching me from. I've missed you all, and I can't wait to be back on YouTube. I can't wait to upload videos. I got over 50 videos waiting. Yeah, I got over 50 videos waiting. I really missed you all. Listen, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah. So I just want to say that welcome to the live stream. And our guest of today is a billionaire, man. Listen, you hardly get this. I mean, getting a billionaire to come and talk to you. Even me sitting beside a billionaire makes me a billionaire. Who believes in that? Sitting beside a billionaire makes you a billionaire. We've missed you. I've missed you too. Oh my goodness. Look at you all. Listen, I don't want to keep my guests waiting. Don't forget to like the stream. And I don't know. See, my guest of today, yeah, he's an entrepreneur. He has been in the construction business for 45 years. See, he's 65, but he's still young. He's the guy that, I mean, he's not even an old man anymore. He said I should call him a guy. So he's the guy who built one of the biggest estates in Nigeria. Can you all guess who I'm going to speak to today? Can you guess? Is he single? The billionaire is single. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask you about that. Yeah, 45 years in construction. Yeah. Yes, you're a billionaire. Hey, I'm not a billionaire. Mr. Njad. Yes, we can. Tough. You guys are ready. Okay, Uncle Tough. Mustafa Dangote.
Ah,
All right. So, Uncle Tough,
hi.
welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Maya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stop calling me a billionaire, man.
How does it feel like being a billionaire?
No, no, I'm not a billionaire. Stop calling me a billionaire.
So, who are you then?
I'm just a simple tough.
You know,
I am tough.
you know,
I am tough.
listen,
tough,
listen,
and
listen.
The only tough.
He's the most humble billionaire I've ever. Look, I think I need to let him know where I am. I'm actually sitting on his table right beside him. This place, I mean, it's not allowed for so many people to sit here, but here I am.
But you're my son. You're adopted.
Adopted son now, yeah?
Yeah. So you can occupy the whole place, not only the desk, but you can take the whole office.
You know, I got over 500 people watching us right now. Welcome to the stream, and don't forget to like the stream. My name is Mr. Ghana Baby, the one and only annoying village boy from Ghana. And today we got Honorable Mr. Mustafa Njai, Gambian real estate mogul who is living in the Gambia at this very moment, but he calls Africa as home and he's building across the continent. Mr. Tough, welcome to the YouTube channel.
Thank you very much, Maya. It's a pleasure to be on a platform with you. And let me also thank you for coming over to the Gambia.
Thank you.
Maya is my adopted son. I've been trying to get him into the Gambia since we met in Nigeria. And it's been tough, but finally we're here. And I'm sure you have no regrets for being here.
Of course, you know, I don't even want to go back.
Good. That's what Gambia does to you, huh? People think it's in the water. I mean, somebody comes in here for the first time, you know, and then stays here forever. By the way, do you know how tourism started in the Gambia?
Unless you tell me.
I'll tell you. For those who don't know, tourism was started by one Battling Harding. Actually, our main highway is called Battling Harding Highway. He came to Senegal on a trip. He's Swedish. This was way back in the 60s. And then he missed his flight going back from Dakar to Stockholm and decided to explore southern part of Senegal. So he took a car, going to southern part of Senegal. He missed his way and found himself in the Gambia.
Really?
And when he landed in the Gambia, he found the beaches so nice, people so nice. Then he went back and just started bringing Swedish tourists into here. That's how tourism was born in the Gambia.
And tourism in the Gambia is now a booming business. A big shout out to the hotel that I'm staying right now, Tamala
Beach.
Yeah, it's owned by an African, a Gambian, and
it's a partnership, you know, of Male Salah and two young Gambian and Omar Jawara. You know, we pray for them. Good partnership. That's the way to go. Partnership
is the way to go.
Yeah.
Mr. Mustafa, a lot of people in here don't know who you are. I mean, how many of you know who he is? First of all, let me know. How many of you know who Mr. Mustafa is? If you know who Mr. Mustafa is, type 5. If you don't know who he is, type 6. Let's see. If you know who he is, type 5. If you don't know who he is, type 6. Oh, I don't know him. 5, not me. Okay. I'm waiting. Oh my goodness. 5555666. Too many 6 though. You know what? Too many 6. So this is what we're gonna do. Since a lot of people in here don't know who you are, introduce yourself. Tell me who you are and what you do.
My name is Mustafa Njai, but everybody calls me Taf. Taf is short for my name, Mustafa. So when I decided to set up my business in 1990, I wanted a name that will be easily pronounced by anybody, whether you are Chinese, Gambian, Ghanaian, American, whatever, Japanese. I think everybody will easily pronounce Taf, T-A-F. Not difficult at all. So I am in the business of construction. I did my apprenticeship in construction for 15 years. You know, when I was 18, all the way to when I started my business, you know, in 1990. Then I worked for international construction companies in the Gambia. And then in 1990, I set up my own business. Started first with construction, real estate business. And over the years, I've expanded to 7 other African countries.
Whoa.
I'm registered in 7, but very active in Nigeria and in the Gambia. and now looking forward to jump over to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is my new darling.
How many of you are watching from Sierra Leone? He's saying that Sierra Leone is his new darling. You know, I met you in Nigeria and you said you were a carpenter. How did a carpenter become a real estate mogul?
I am a carpenter because that's my passion. I went to high school, and I always tell people because they look down on hard skills. If I pursued my training and went to university, probably by now I could have got my master's or my doctorate degree. I have peers who've got their doctorate degrees or their master's degree. But I was very passionate about carpentry in high school, and I had an excellent grade, you know, like a distinction in carpentry when I left high school at the age of 18. So immediately I was employed in the same high school, in Gambia High School, as a teacher, as a junior teacher. Then I went again to teach again in Lamin in another technical center as a junior instructor. So I just followed my passion. And I loved carpentry. I loved working with my hands. And that is how I got employed in an international firm to work with as an engineer's assistant. And from there on, I just worked in construction and construction-related businesses. So yes, I started with carpentry, and I say this all the time because there's quite a number of people who are very skilled in technical subjects, but they look down on it. And they will go and do something that is like the order of the day. If you are gifted in carpentry, you drop it because you feel that, look, you need to be an economist. And that's not what your passion is. So you will not really progress in that. So I want to encourage, if we have fathers watching, mothers watching, guardians watching, even those who are at the training level now, that don't look down on your profession.
But why do you think we look down on our profession in terms of the skills that we have? Why do you think Africans look down upon these basic skills that you need to succeed in life?
Well, I think it's something we inherited from the colonialists. You know, they'll tell you, oh yeah, my son wants to be a doctor, or my son should be a lawyer. All these so-called noble professions. You know, that's what that's what we inherited. You know, but these days, I mean, actually, the advanced world is suffering from this because some skilled personnel are even better paid than these noble professions, like being a plumber, an electrician, you know, being a carpenter, a mason. You know, some of them, they earn quite a lot of money. And there's dignity in labor. If you are passionate about carpentry and it makes you decent money, why should you look down on it? And you can develop yourself. Remember, you can start as a carpenter, just like what I have done. But today here I am. Who calls me a carpenter? Nobody. But I'm proud to say that yes, I started as a carpenter so that others will not look down on us.
How many units have you built so far since you started your journey as a real estate developer?
My business, I think I built about 2,500 units. 2,500, and I am looking at building a million. The business is looking at building 1 million over the next 20 years. That's why I'm busy, you know, trying to keep fit and be healthy. So I live long to witness the end where we build 1 million homes.
Mr. Taff, I got so many young Africans watching me, and you know what? I want to ask you, what is the secret behind your success? The secret. I mean, what are the core values behind your success?
Well, there are many, but all the time when I get asked this question, I mean, I tell people that, you know, there are 2 things that you must do to be successful. And those are, 1, you must work hard. No pain, no gain. If you don't work hard, you cannot succeed. You don't only work for a certain set time of the day. Say you go to work at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock you want to go home. No, you have to put in extra hours. So you have to work hard. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to be honest. Because today we are losing that value of honesty. Honesty pays. It might take some time, so it might be long, but remember, in success, there's no shortcut. There is no shortcut to success. You have to work hard for it. So if you work hard and you are honest, you've got the 2 main core values to lead you to be successful. So for me, that's something I believe in.
That's honesty and hard working, the 2 H. Are you guys writing something down? I really want you guys to write something down. We've got over 800 people who have tuned in currently. Do me a favor and like the stream. If you don't know who I'm with Uncle Taf. I'm a real estate mogul from the Gambia, and so far his work can be found in 7 African countries. And today I'm going to have a conversation. We can go in depth of the conversation, but do me a favor, like the stream, and listen, I'm going to open the show for you guys to also ask some questions, but I'm not done with my questions. Mr. Taff, let me know, yeah, what really inspired you to start a real estate development? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, the inspiration is that in 1991, I was on a program called EI in the US. EI stands for Entrepreneur International. So the Americans had this program where they will take young Africans, in different fields, do a tailor-made program for them in the US. So with mine, I was attached to a developer in Las Vegas. So I worked with him and the company, and I saw what they were doing. So when I came back, I thought, wow, I should be able to do this in the Gambia. So what I did was, I didn't immediately start building and selling houses. I built some maisonettes, 4 maisonettes, and had them all well furnished and serviced. And then I started, receiving rents of about 4 times the going price, the market price at the time. I mean, they were very contemporary, nicely designed, well furnished, and money was good. But then what led me to real estate development, where I build units and sell them, was in 1995, I think. I went to the US again on a program called Africa Day program. And whilst at a reception party with the High Commissioner at the time in the US, or the ambassador, Mr. Johnson, Gray Johnson, Crispin Gray Johnson is the name. He was my former teacher in high school. He just asked the question. I was there with some Gambians. We were all networking. And he just said, "But Taff, why don't you start building houses for people and selling it to them?" He says, "Because as an ambassador, I hear so many stories of Gambians who are sending money back home and they never get the houses built. So I think this would be a good idea." And then he said, "You know what? It was a Friday." He said, "If you don't mind, on Sunday, I could open the doors of the embassy and then call people around, Gambians who are around, and then we just have a chat with them." So I came back home, and that's how it started. I bought a parcel of land and built 5 units. By the time I know, it was sold out. So that's how it started. From 5 I started to now trying to build.
From 5?
The big numbers. Yes.
And now you're building a top city, which will have over 5,000 homes.
5,000 homes. I mean, that's what we're building in the Gambia now. That's what we are rolling out in the whole of Africa. We don't build estates anymore.
Now you're building cities.
Cities and micro cities, for good reasons too. So in the Gambia now, as the English saying goes, charity begins at home. So I'm starting with Gambia, with the top city. The top city is 5,000 residential units, but not only residential.
But technical problems?
Yes.
Yo, just you all should hold on. No sound. Can you guys hear me? It's okay now. Is that okay now? Let me know. Is it okay now?
It says yes.
Is it okay now? Please let me know if it's okay. Yes, it's okay now. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Those who logged out, please kindly log in back again. I'm so sorry for that. We had a bit of connection problem. Forgive us. This is Africa, and we are looking forward that some of you will come and invest in internet connectivity in Africa so that we won't be having these problems. These are the things that I keep on telling you guys, man. Come and invest in Africa. Invest in things that don't exist. And internet is a big problem. So if you have money, if you think you can invest in internet, please come and invest in internet, and I will all buy from you, man. I will definitely buy from you. Yeah. So I'm still here with Uncle Taff. Don't worry, I'm not done with my questions. So, man, this is so fast. I'm not done with my questions. Let me finish my questions and I'm going to open it so that you all can come ask your questions. But do me a favor, like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, like the stream now. Like the stream now. I'm waiting for you to like the stream before I continue the show. Like the stream. If you just joined, can you like the stream? Still lagging. I don't. It's okay now, yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay now. Okay, good. So, hi, village boy. Hi, how are you? I want to invest in Africa. Any suggestion? Okay, where is Miss Trudy? She's around. Invest in our motherland. Okay. Shout out Watermaya. I see you all. Okay, I see you all. It's fine right now. Thank you. So I guess the show must continue. Uncle Taf, we had a problem with the internet. Sorry about that. So my next question is like, right now you're building an estate, you're building a city in the Gambia. I mean, what really inspired you to stop building estate and move to a city?
The reason is that, look, the population growth in Africa in general, it's between 2.5% to 3%. So if you think that probably Nigeria is populated with 200 million people, in the next 35 years, it'll be 400 million living there. So at that rate, we need to build faster. Every African country has got a housing deficit. For example, in Nigeria, they've got a deficit of about 20 million units. So I considered, why should we be building estates of few, hundreds of houses? And that's the problem we have. You don't go into any African country and find developers who are building over 1,000 of units, even Nigeria as big as it is. So I thought, why not? Why not move away from the city and where the clusters are and go away to where people will think it's bush and then develop a city. And that will move people in. It will also help in transportation. Everywhere you go in urban Africa, there's too much, traffic and congestion, traffic congestion. So that's the idea, that let's move out, build new cities so that people will now live in different places. And the concept is to live, work, and play. So you live there, you work there, and you play there. So you don't have to be on the road all the time driving.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. So you know what? Somebody's asking me, I should ask you, Uncle Taf, the 6 countries that Taf is exploring. What are the 6 countries?
We registered in Mozambique, we've registered in Rwanda, we registered in Cameroon, Nigeria, of course, we registered in Togo, we registered in Cote d'Ivoire, we registered in Senegal, and Gambia. So now we've recently in the process of registering and signing with the Sierra Leonean government.
I think I need to ask you this question. You ever left Gambia?
I never left Gambia seriously. I'm a made in the Gambia product. Everything I have done in my life is in the Gambia. I schooled here, worked here. The longest period that I have been out of this country is when I went to Nigeria to develop the Riftaf Golf Estate. But with that, even, which was in 2012, I shuttled. I stayed there for a month and then come over for some time. But I have always lived in the Gambia, and I still live here. I call Gambia my home.
And this is why somebody said I should ask you, can you ask Uncle what advice he can give to young Africans to believe that they can make it in Africa without going to the West?
Well, Africa is full of opportunities, and most of the time people go to the West because they've seen the West developed already. So what you need to do, which I believe in, I only go into places where people think that there are challenges. In business, you can only be successful if you are able to tackle challenges. That's where the big successes are. But if you want to have it easy, there's no way you'll be successful because everybody will be there. When I went to Nigeria, for example, everybody think that I should go and develop in Lagos and in Abuja. So there's too much competition there, and it's saturated. In Port Harcourt, nobody was there. Everybody thought it was a big challenge. Security was an issue. I had to sand fill the land with about 650,000 cubic meters of sand. But today, if you go, now everybody's rushing in there. So that is key. Wherever you find challenges, a good entrepreneur will get in there and find the solutions. And if you make a breakthrough, you will make a big breakthrough. You'll be successful.
The vision that Uncle Taf has qualifies him for the president of the United States of Africa.
Tell them that I am not into politics. I do everything but politics. Actually, you know, Maya, the thing is, but I get this very often. People, oh, no, you should run, you should be a politician. Why is it that most Africans, when they think that they have money, the next thing is they want power, politics. If they are in politics, they want to make money. I don't strictly believe in so. I believe that we all have a responsibility to uplift our people. And my responsibility is to lift the conditions of the masses through entrepreneurship, through construction, through real estate development. And that's what I want to do. That's where my expertise is. And most recently is to help the youth to develop. And that I can do without sitting in any government office.
Why do people call you the youth man then?
Well, because I'm very youthful in mind. I mean, I love connecting with the youth because the youth are the future of any generation. And we, at our age now, having gathered all this experience, we are the architects of the destiny of the youth. So therefore, we have a role to play with people like yourselves. Being with you, I can share my experiences. If I see you doing something that I did and I went wrong or something went wrong, then I will advise you to avoid it. You can be privileged, and most of the time you are more privileged than us, because in our own times we never had internet at your age. But today you have all this. But there are certain basic things in life that any young person will need to understand to be successful. So therefore, I want my legacy to be on influencing positively the lives of the young people with the youth. And that is why I get called the youth man.
The youth man. I just want to say thank you so much. You've shared a lot. There are a lot of questions coming in. Don't forget to like the video. We've got over 1,000 people tuning in right now. But this is a question. So I need to ask you the question for you to answer it for me. But a big shout out to John. Is it John Tibbles for the super chat? You can also ask questions with super chat. Yeah, feel free. On your first unit, were you actually doing the work for yourself as a carpenter?
No, I wasn't. Actually, I stopped working as a carpenter when I was about 21, 22, 23. Because, you know, when I was teaching in my second job as a junior instructor in Lamin Technical Center, I used to work as a junior instructor. But then after work, I will then work at the production center as a carpenter together with the trainees. So I will make extra money. And again, those are the signs of an entrepreneur. So whilst I got paid, you know, my salary for teaching, then after 2 o'clock, when teaching was over, I will stay in the workshop and work as a carpenter. And basically we were making furniture, school furniture. So when I started working for Balfour Beatty, I was hired as an engineer's assistant. So I got trained as an engineer. Then I did quantity surveying. You know, I would do some little bit of draftsmanship at the time. You know, I would do supervision, site supervision. So more or less, I did everything within construction whilst I was employed.
How many years of apprenticeship? The way you're talking, it seems you did a lot of apprenticeship.
15 years. 15 years of apprenticeship.
Learning from people.
Yes. And that is key. That is important.
But I want to be a CEO as soon as possible.
That's not possible. That's not. Some of you are lucky, probably, in the fields that you are. I mean, there are certain fields that honestly you need not be an apprentice in doing it. But there are certain things, for example, in real estate development, you need to do your apprenticeship. Otherwise, you will make mistakes. And if you make mistakes, obviously your business will go down. So I always advise young people who wants to go into businesses like this, that take your time. As we say in English, Rome was not built in a day. You know, take your time. I mean, if you are in your 30s, you haven't even started. So you should take your time and be a master of the game. You know, learn the skill very well. So when you set up and you are running your business, then you will not make certain mistakes.
Or did you pay for people to work? Okay, I think he has already answered that. Could a foreign investor come in and do the same type of real estate investing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, in West Africa, we are governed by ECOWAS, and ECOWAS gives you the right, if you are living in West Africa, to do business anywhere.
Okay.
and you can even go in without a visa. Now, in Africa today, we have the ACFTA, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and it's opening up the borders. It's already in place because all 53 countries, I think, have ratified it. So your goods can move from one country to the other. Even as a non-African, you can. As long as you go through and play the rules, then you can operate. There's nothing that discriminates you as a foreigner, regardless of who you are, to do business in the Gambia or anywhere in Africa. And that is why, as you know, if you go throughout Africa, you'll find a lot of Indians, a lot of Chinese. As long as you follow the process, you can do business.
As soon as you follow the process, you can do business. You say, I've heard you tough in jail. Okay, you are not a politician, but please advise African president to work on national housing development.
Yes, I think that's absolutely right. Housing is a basic human need. And where I can, I do. I mean, I have an advocacy program actually in the Gambia called the Tough Hub, where we advocate for housing and try to make housing more accessible and affordable. At the level of the continent also, I have a relationship with Shelter Afrique, which is owned by African governments. And I am trying to do everything possible to make housing affordable and accessible.
I think you are building affordable homes, yeah? Because all the places that I've been, most of your houses are affordable.
Yes, they are. They are. I mean, I'm a specialist in affordable housing. And I tell people all the time that in housing in Africa can be broken down into 3 different stages. One is social housing. Social housing is more for those in the lower end of the market. And for those type of houses, government must intervene big time, meaning they have to provide land, they have to provide certain concessions, and so many other things to make the housing affordable to the mainly public servants and those who are in the lower end of society. Then the next bracket is the middle income bracket, which is affordable housing that we do. And the last one is the high end, which is unlimited. All depends on your pocket.
This question I really don't want to ask, but people are asking it too much. They said, how much are you worth?
Oh, no, that's not my tradition. I don't know how much I'm worth.
Why you don't know how much you worth?
Because that's irrelevant to me. Yeah, I don't even think about it. As long as I get up in the morning and I can have a simple breakfast, then when there's lunch, I have a nice lunch, and then have a dinner. As long as I cover my basics, then I'm fulfilled. I mean, I don't know how much I'm worth, and I don't even want to sit down and calculate what I'm worth. I know that I have a business, which today is mainly owned by my kids, and anything that I want, any money that's in my pocket, I give away. I help a lot, but it is not our culture. Everybody's got their own culture or their tradition, but it's not our culture to sit down and think of how one is worth. And I am not that type. I mean, I don't look at material wealth. I am passionate about what I do. I love what I do. And I do things at a very big, in a big way. I hate doing small things. But in terms of how much I'm worth, I hear these questions all the time. But that's not for me to say. I mean, maybe sometime, somewhere, somebody can work it out in their own formula. I don't know what I'm worth, and I don't want to know.
Can I have a round of applause for Uncle Taff? Just don't say anything. I want to see a round of applause in the comment section. Please do me a favor. I want to see a round of applause for Uncle Taff. A round of applause, man. This is the best answer I've ever had since I started creating YouTube videos. A round of applause, man. Don't say anything. I just want to see a round of applause. Just clap your hands, clapping emoji. Give me that clapping emoji. Give me that clapping emoji, yeah? Let's go. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Use the black one, by the way. Use the black one. A round of applause. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I've seen you all, over 1,200 people in the live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. A round of applause for Uncle Taff. Oh. Hey. Okay. You know what? So this is I think there's a question. This is building a city for work, live and play. You will need a firm internet connection. Is that plan?
Yes, it is. The connectivity is not in my hands; it's in the hand of government, and government regulates it. As you just said, now it's an opportunity. And so I know in the Gambia, there is a fiber optic connection, which is faster than anything we use. But recently I heard that in Zanzibar, there's a balloon that's floated for internet connectivity. Yes, yes. And I think that's something we will very soon see around the world and in Africa, where internet connections will not probably be controlled by different countries and be so expensive in Africa. That's what happens in technology. Remember when we first started with phones? I know you're very young.
Yeah.
The mobile phones we used to carry was like carrying a briefcase, and then it started with the Motorola ones that we flip. And nowadays, look at what we carry, very, very small and tiny. And we even have our smartphones. So as technology develops, I have a feeling that internet connectivity will be solved, especially in Africa. It will be accessible, it will be affordable. So it's an opportunity that's sitting there for somebody to grab, and it will happen.
Feel free and ask questions. This live is mad. Yeah, very mad. I always bring you the best. So feel free and ask your questions. Uncle Taf, what are your daily routine, especially in the morning when you wake up?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, I'm a Muslim and I'm practicing Muslim. So I wake up very early in the morning. Early here means that at 5:36 I am up and I do my prayers. It takes me about an hour to do all my prayers. And then I hit the beach. I'm on the beach. I used to jog, but now I'm getting a bit old for it. So I walk fast to burn the fat. And I walk about 10 kilometers every day. Then come in, grab my breakfast, hit the office or the site. Most of the time, I'm on the site. I'm on site because that's the way I have been trained. I work on site and I love to see things to happen. I hate sitting in meetings. I hate it, especially these days with so many theories. I get bored, so I'm not a fan of going into workshops and seminars and you name it, too much talk. I want to make things happen and feel it,
So. You said you love to make things happen. In Africa, I feel like we talk a lot with no actions.
Yes, we do. We do. As we say, a lot of people just talk the talk. They don't, they don't walk the talk. So I believe in getting results. And most of the time, when I plan to do things, as a team, when we plan to do things, the vision always starts with me, but it's the team that implements. Most of the time, people think we are crazy. This is not possible. For example, I told you a story when we were building the African Union villas in the Gambia.
Yeah.
It was in 2005, December, that the president of the country at the time called us in and said that, he was going to host the summit. And hosting the summit, the first thing you need to do is to able to provide, housing, not housing, but residences, that's commensurate to the level of heads of states. And that's a big thing. And the summit was supposed to take place in July, first week of July. So we needed to start in January, and by June, we need to have it ready. So we developed 52 presidential villas, furnished them, everything, to the last TV, the last appliances, everything done in 4 months. And it was 100% done by my team of Gambians. We had some Senegalese also who also came in. But purely young Africans did it. But everybody thought it was impossible. But again, I just want to refer you to my most common quote by Nelson Mandela, who says that it is always impossible until it is done. And I want every young African to adopt this quote. When you wake up in the morning, just have in your mind that whatever people are saying that you want to do that is impossible, it is possible. So it is always impossible. Those who say impossible will fail. But you say that something that is possible, and you will have it done.
My girlfriend always says something.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible.
Yeah. It's nothing is impossible. It all depends on how you see it. It's like seeing a glass, when you put half glass, some people will see a glass half empty. Others will see it half full. So be amongst those who see it as half full. Have a positive mind. I mean, be always an optimistic person. And naturally, I'm optimistic. And I never say never. I never give up. You know, and the saying is that, look, you must always run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can walk, then crawl. If you cannot crawl, then even slide. Just make sure you move from one place to the other, no matter how small it is, and you will achieve your dream.
See, I'm consuming a lot today, and I feel like my head is busting right now. Uncle Taff is blowing my mind just the same way he's blowing your mind in there. Let me know what you think about what Uncle Taff is saying. Let me know in the comment section because he's reading them. And listen, first of all, I want to say thank you for sharing what you know to us. I mean, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Not everyone will do what you're doing. I mean, what you're doing should not be free, but they are getting it for free. So you know what?
Let me tell you, Maya, before you say that. I mean, what use is it if I keep the knowledge that I have, especially when you pass on? Doesn't it make sense that for any knowledge that you have, that you should pass it on? And I think I'm at that age now. I am at an age where if I just keep what I've heard, what I know to myself, actually for me, it's dumbness. It means you're not normal. That's not normality. I mean, anybody at about my age should work on your legacy. Your legacy on what you want to remember for when you pass on. You know, my age, 65, you know, I always tell you that I target 80. I think 80 is good living. It's a good score.
Yeah.
And from 65 to 80 now is only 15 years. So whatever is left in my life, I would love to live beyond 100 though. But let us be reasonable.
Yeah.
After 80, you're not part of the equation anymore. So I would like to share as much as possible the knowledge that I have, the experience that I have. So therefore, when I am at that age of 80, imagine if I come into Ghana and then, you know, I say, okay, I'm going to visit Maya. So I visit you and find you in a beautiful office. Then you send your Bentley or your Rolls Royce to pick me up. And then say, oh, Uncle Taff, you know what? When we did that interview in 2022 in your office in February, you said something that made a difference in my life. And that is why who I am. This is why I am who I am today. And that is fulfilling. That's fulfillment. For me in life, it's all about fulfillment. You can eat your caviar from Iran, costing a small pack thousands of dollars. And I can eat my pepper soup and feel fulfilled. You know, life is relative. Wow. You know, at times, most of the time, especially those of us who are very Western, some of the things that we think that is life, it isn't. It's very relative. You must be fulfilled. And fulfillment is about your conscience. That, look, my conscience says that this is what is right and I'm going to do it and I'm happy doing it. And for me, that's who I am.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. Can we have a round of applause again? A round of applause, yeah? A round of applause for Uncle Taff. Listen, Wadamaya, you have given your wisdom and ideologies for free. It's up to an individual self-develop. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't even know what to say right now. A round of applause, yeah? A round of applause. I got so many questions in here. You see, I've always been telling you guys that it's time for us to do transfer of knowledge. Because most of us, like the youth growing up in Africa, don't even have mentors. We don't have people to look up to. But when I started interviewing entrepreneurs in Africa, listen, it has changed my life. I don't know about you, but listen, the Wadamaya that you know 2 years ago is not the same Wadamaya now. And you know why? Because of people like Uncle Taff. I mean, he has only one watch, you know. It's only one watch, no chain, nothing. So me, since Uncle Taff is only wearing only one watch, me, I will not even wear one. I don't want to wear one. You know, saying that, oh, please, what am I? I'm trying to reach you. Please get back to me. It's important. How much does he sell his unit in Gulf Estate in Nigeria? Let me finalize this question. He's saying that, Mr. Taff, would you build infrastructure that will house young African and diaspora entrepreneurs that will contribute to technology in the Gambia?
Well, you know, building, there's no specific group that you should build for. You will have the same question in the Gambia. Those who are retiring will say, oh, Mr. Taff, why don't you build for us? Because we've worked so hard and we cannot afford a house. What dictates housing, like any other commodity, is the costs. And some costs are beyond our control. Today in the Gambia, where I am building, I buy land at market prices. Then you buy your materials at market prices. So then the prices are there. It's like, okay, I want to buy a car, but I want a car for the young who are doing whatever. Let's forget about age, let's forget about creed, let's forget about nationality. The product is there, and there's a cost to it, and there's a selling price to it. What one should be looking for is the means to get these. A MacBook, a Mac Pro is the price is the same everywhere in the world. So why are people not asking those who manufacture Mac, oh, we want a special price for all us the young? No. So what you do is you have to find the means, and the means to be able to access housing is through an affordable mortgage system, which doesn't exist in Africa. So our African governments and international financial institutions should set up affordable mortgages so that the young can access a mortgage to buy these houses and pay it over a long period. Because if you are young at 25 and you have access to a mortgage, that affordable mortgage, you can pay it over 25 to 30 years. Even before that, you can pay up and then you can probably uplift yourself. But the issue of bringing down prices for a certain category of people doesn't work anywhere in the world. But I see this all the time. People ask about it all the time. And people think that our houses are expensive and they blame us. We are just a conduit that put in all the components together. There's nobody anywhere in the world that can bring you cheap houses as probably is required by some people. But the only way to access housing is through an affordable financial structure like cheap mortgages or affordable mortgages, so you can have ownership to a decent house.
I am a Sierra Leonean living in the USA. Your move is a blessing, and we welcome you, sir. As a young starting a real estate developer, it's a blessing and an expansion of the market. I will join you, sir. Thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
I think I have so many questions. Please feel free and ask your questions. It's a lot. I'm not being able to answer everyone's questions. Let me just go for the super chat audience. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really, I appreciate. African diaspora, start investing in Africa. It's never too late. Invest in Dr. Arikana. That's what someone is saying, the Wakanda city. All right. So there's a lot of questions, by the way. Someone is saying, what do you think about China and Gambia relationship?
Well, as I said, I'm not a politician. I'm not a diplomat. I'm an entrepreneur. I mean, probably they can ask somebody who's an expert in diplomacy.
Would you be interested in making eco homes run off of renewable energy?
Well, we are actually, the city we are building in the Gambia is a smart city. So it's smart, meaning a lot of electronics will be used. And also it's green. All our lighting is solar. We're building a solar farm, and the solar farm is about 2 megawatt in the first phase. And then it's green. So yes, you can call it an eco city.
When someone is asking, like, do you have plans in Ghana?
Ghana, actually, it's difficult for me to come in. I have a feeling that Ghana is saturated. That's my strong feeling. There are other countries that are much more of a virgin investment. And that is why I have chosen Sierra Leone most recently.
Housing in Gambia is not affordable for most Gambians, considering how much an average Gambian earns.
I think I've answered that. I mean, it's not my fault, you know. It's like saying Mercedes is not accessible, it's not affordable to Gambians and what they earn. What they earn doesn't dictate the price of housing. Because what you earn is what you earn. So if what you earn cumulative, because you see, the amount that you pay for a mortgage anywhere, it's recommended to be about 30% of your salary. So if 30% of your salary cannot afford to buy you a house, it's rather unfortunate, but the private sector cannot solve this. It's not about me, Taff, and my business, but anywhere in the world, there's no private developer that can solve that problem. And I've answered this. It is the government of the day, and through their public enterprises that dedicated or specialize in housing, that should try and alleviate the problems in housing. The private sector cannot solve it.
You know, one thing that I was impressed when I got in here, the fact that the people that works for you are all from Africa, different part of Africa, or really inspired that to work with Africans. I mean, Africans coming together to work for you, or really inspired that.
Well, you see, I'm a Pan-African, and the reason being that because I hop from one country to the other, I cannot restrict my business to any one nationality. So when I went to Nigeria, for example, I moved about 400 Gambians and Senegalese. So coming back here, I have a mixed nationality on site. Actually, I don't focus on the nationalities. I focus on the ability of people to work. And those you see there, I mean, they are competitive. I mean, they are producing whatever's needed of them at a competitive price. So I don't look at nationality. I would like to promote as much Gambians, my people, as possible, but that is if they are willing to come and work. So as the saying goes, you can take the horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink. And in our own country here, we seem to be having our young men not willing to work in this area. So I am, through this medium again, I am appealing to the young ones that there is work to be done, and they should take up technical skills like what I did, being a carpenter or a plumber or an electrician, and you will make money, and the future is in it.
How do you ensure longevity of your company?
Well, there is a succession plan. I mean, I am not doing everything. The last time I signed my company check was 12 years ago. That's not my business. My business is to be a visionary at the top. And there is a general manager. There are project managers. We meet, and there's a structure in place. God forbid, if I drop that today, the company should continue. It's not, the company is not focused only on me, but there is a structure, well structured. It functions, and that is why I am working in multiple countries. The last time I was in Nigeria was about 5 months ago, and we're still doing business there. So I think my company has been tested, that the company is bigger than Mustafa Njai as an individual, and the corporate structure is in place.
I love what you're doing. As another Sierra Leonean, can you build the Wakanda city now that we have? Can you build the Wakanda city now that we have tranquil electricity? I don't know about tranquil electricity.
No, me, I am into affordable housing. I am not into Wakanda. Well, it's an opportunity for others who are interested. Me, I want to build 4 walls, simple and nice and functional and affordable. That's my specialty.
The houses in Ghana are too expensive. Ghana needs cheap and affordable housing. So I know there are so many people asking questions. Feel free and drop your questions. Is it tough? Do you consider building mud houses in modern way so that ordinary Gambians can afford it?
No, I am not a mod. I've answered this question. Look, you have to choose your business. Look, some people decide to develop keke motors. Some others decide to develop motorcycles. Some decide to develop Porsche, Lamborghini, and so on. My decision is to build affordable housing for a certain category of the market. And the rest is open. If you want to build more houses, please go and build more houses, but I don't want to build more houses.
Hello, Uncle. I have 1,000 hectares in DRC. I'm looking for investors. Would you like to invest in my land?
Not for now. DRC is too far for me.
Okay. So he's saying that DRC is too far for him right now. Let me know, drop your questions and let go. But I want to ask you, Uncle Tough. I got so many questions, but the questions are vanishing. What can I get you into trouble a bit?
Go ahead.
You're an African.
Yes.
Living in Africa.
Yeah.
Investing in Africa.
Yeah.
What do you think is the major problem of this continent?
I think I answered the question.
Yeah, I've not answered.
I answered the question in Port Harcourt, and the major problem,
okay.
The major problem is on leadership. At every level, African problem is based on leadership. Somebody is put in front on anything, and somehow they will not do the right things. The right things meaning that putting the interest of the followers, those that they are leading, taking them up as their responsibility. What we see is that once you are a leader in a position of responsibility, you focus more on yourself than those that you are leading. And it's on almost everything you find in Africa. So that is a major problem. If I had my way, I would pray and find a ways of developing new kind of leaders, honest leaders, leaders with good vision, leaders who are accountable, leaders who are honest, leaders who work hard, leaders who are passionate with what they're doing. So they see their responsibility of why they're occupying that position rather than themselves.
What are you doing to solve the leadership problem right now? I mean, you have seen it. Yeah. Are you doing anything to solve a bit of the leadership problem we have in Africa?
Well, in my own ways, I set up a leadership academy because, again, I'm futuristic and I invest in the youth. And in my leadership academy, we train these young leaders to carry the values that I've just mentioned. There are 12 core values we think that if anybody has, you will be a good leader. And this we started 3 years ago. The first year we had 50 of them. The second year we had 150. The third year, this time you saw it, we have over 500 of them. So if we do this, probably as it multiplies, hopefully in the next few years to come, anywhere we go, we will find leaders who have been trained and will develop these core leadership values.
I want you all to feel free and then ask questions. We need leadership who cares for the people, not just their family. That's another problem in Africa. How much money USD do I need to begin to build properties for rent in West Africa? I have that in mind. I'm American. Do I need a bank loan?
Well, I would think that you should do your research. Today you have my uncle around. You know my uncle, don't you?
I don't know.
My uncle knows everybody in the world.
Who's your uncle? Google?
Uncle Google. And you know my aunt, huh?
I don't know your aunt.
My aunt is auntie you too. So all you need to do is, ask my uncle. If you want to do business in Ghana, don't ask me. Just tell my uncle doing business in Ghana. And probably you will have the investment promotion address. They will give you all the conditions for doing business in Ghana. And please remember that when you say Africa, Africa is made up of 54 countries. And every country is different. But Google them up, do your research, do your due diligence, and then you will take a decision on where you want to invest.
Someone is saying, wow, is this live? Yes, this is live with Uncle Taff right here. We've got over 1,570 people watching me right now. Have you liked the stream? Please do me a favor and like the stream. Please do me a favor and like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, like the stream. Because listen, this man, I can keep him here for 2 hours. And I really want to do that because, listen, Uncle Taff.
Yes.
I think I have an idea.
You have what?
I have an idea, yeah? If you are ready to hear my idea, listen, I just want you all to give me this fist. This fist, this black emoji, this fist emoji. I have an idea. And if you all are ready for this idea, just fill the comment section with this emoji, this fist emoji. Listen, after listening to Uncle Taff, I feel like I need to do something. Can you please ask my question? What's your question? I'll ask your question. I'll ask every single question, but I need this fist emoji because I really have an idea. And I think if Uncle Taff say no, I'm going to cry. But I'm hoping that he's going to say yes. So if you all agree with me that I need to suggest this idea so that Uncle Taff will agree to it, I need this fist emoji. Thank you. All I need is the fist emoji. If you're ready, I've seen my boss in here, Carpenter Affair. I see you. I'm coming back to Ghana very soon. Yeah. All right. So this is the idea that I have. And Uncle Taff cannot hear me right now. This is the idea that I have. We need transfer of knowledge. We need to hear more from Uncle Taff. Don't you think we need to set up maybe, how do you call it? More like a master class where Uncle Taff will come maybe every month to come and speak to us. Because I've already declared this year as the year of charity. And listen, the charity needs money. And I think if you really want to join this, I think $10 will be okay. You pay $10, subscribe to listen to Uncle Taff. The $10 goes to the charity team, and then they use the money for the charity that we're doing this year. What do you think? Because I think this is just the beginning. It cannot only be Uncle Taff. Probably I'll meet so many entrepreneurs along the way, and they will come talk to you, speak to you all, and then just pay a $10, subscribe to it. I don't need your money. Like, listen, what am I doesn't need your money. But if you want to give me money, it's okay. I need money, but I'm not forcing you. I'm not telling you that pay me $10. This $10 that you're gonna pay, we will subscribe it to what do you call it, the charity that we're doing. I've posted Quadrant Affair in here. It's actually the president of the charity that I'll be doing this year. So your money goes to him, so that I'll be able to use the money to build the school, build the hospital, build whatever we're supposed to do this year. Listen, you guys are not ready for me, but I just want to ask Uncle Taff if he thinks this is a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. Anything that one can do with charity, there are people who deserve to be helped, and those who are privileged like ourselves must, be seen to be helping. So yes, and anything that you are doing that we can add value, Maya, why not? We'll look at the details of it. We are quite interested, not only probably in Ghana and Gambia, but I think it should be a Pan-African thing.
No, it is.
Yeah, yes, we will just have to work out the detail. And charity, what is most important is accountability. So yes, I can just say a yes, and then, when the details come out, we will cut the T's and dot the I's.
Uncle Taff gave me yes, so which means it's going to happen. You all should get ready, and we're going to make this happen, because I feel like young Africans need mentors. I am fortunate enough to have Uncle Taff sitting right beside me. He gives me the stuff without even telling me that might give me $1 or anything. He transfers everything direct to my head. My hair is becoming so bigger now. It used to be slightly bigger, but now it's extremely big, because the things that I'm consuming, you guys have no idea. You see, that's why you've not seen me on YouTube for so long, but wait for it. I'm coming back, and when you see me back, you guys will be, happy to see what Amaya has installed for you. But let's do this. Uncle Taff, you have an Instagram page?
Yes, I do. My Instagram page is Taff Njai.
Taff Njai.
Yeah.
So I know that most of you want to hear from Uncle Taff. I got 1,500 people watching. Well, let me put the Instagram Taff Njai.
Yeah.
Taff is a capital or?
No, yeah. TAF.
Taff Njai.
NDI, yeah.
Okay, so this is Uncle Taff's Instagram. Let me go and check. It's Uncle Taff.
Yeah.
Your Instagram is growing,
It is, yeah. Since I started rubbing shoulders with you. So
no, but you didn't tell us.
So this is what it happens when you go around with celebrities, huh?
I'm not a celebrity.
You're a celebrity now.
Uncle Taff, tell us what happened after our first interview in Nigeria.
Well, after our first interview in Nigeria, obviously our interview went viral, and it was watched by so many people, policymakers, even some prime minister watched it, ministers were watching it, and I got contacted by quite a number of policymakers to invest in their own countries, also private people. So I applaud you. I thank you for doing that, and yes, it's always good to promote each other. So I think you did quite a lot in promoting our business when you interviewed me in Nigeria.
But I guess now you're a superstar, because these days when I see you going out, you see people saying, Uncle Taff, Uncle Taff.
No, but locally, I've been around for a while. And as I told you, we have some programs on TV. It's a very small country, so everybody knows everybody. But yes, I must admit that your interview that you did with us in Port Harcourt, added quite a lot of value on demand for us. So I appreciate that. I think you should give Jews where it belongs.
People are still saying Taff for president, but he doesn't want to hear that. But go follow Uncle Taff on Instagram. I've seen 5,200 people following right now. I believe that we can make it 5,500 before we get out of this live stream. If you have an Instagram page, if you want to be inspired, if you want to know more from Uncle Taff, I guess you have to go follow him on Instagram. I'm telling him to be more consistent these days, because I feel like he has a lot to share. And listen, social media can change things. So that is why I'm telling him that He should be more active on the internet. And listen, you have Twitter, right?
I have Twitter, yeah.
What's the Twitter handle? Same
Same
Taffinja?
Taffinja.
Oh, okay. So same account. You can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on Instagram. Yeah. Hey, this question, man, is saying that, can you please tell us or say something that will help our leaders to think about the country and grow it?
Well, we do. Listen, I mean, anytime I have an opportunity with meeting up with any leader, any political leader, I share my views within my own specialty, within my own areas. Because I don't know everything. But the little experience that I have in what I do, meaning business, entrepreneurship, I mean, I share my honest views. And I also serve at the national level. I serve in positions that will influence policies. And that's the role I can play. And at times in the public space, I use social media. I mean, I tweet about issues. And so therefore, I do the little I can. Remember, politics is a totally different ball game. And at times you need to be very careful on what is said or how it is interpreted.
I've seen like a lot of you are in here. Please continue to drop your questions. Whatever question that you have on Uncle Taf, please drop it. It's an African solution for a better Africa. Uncle Taf, what do you think it's going to happen if we have a borderless Africa? I just want to hear from you about this.
Well, if you have a borderless Africa, obviously it's one country instead of the different countries that we have. It means more business opportunities. It means better competitiveness. So, and I think that is clearly understood, and that is why there is the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. That is understood, and we know that, look, it's better for all of us. But again, let's also be realistic. Why is it that it's not working? Because there are some people that when things work, it doesn't work for them. So we need to clear those obstacles, and those are the ones who will put the obstacles in place. But everybody knows that if Africa comes together as one trading bloc, it's better for everybody. Everybody who is ready to compete.
Everybody who is ready to compete, man. I think the African free trade, this is what I've discovered. I feel like it's on paper right now, but it's not functioning. You don't think so? Because there are a lot of people that are having they wanna trade among themselves, but they can't trade now. But the headquarters is being built.
Yes, let me tell you, Maya. I mean, Rome was not built in a day. And for example, let's take Ghana, where you were born. You were born after Kwame Nkrumah, and Kwame Nkrumah was the visionary of Ghana.
Yeah.
Actually, it is believed that Kwame Nkrumah lived ahead of his own time. What he was talking about, probably that's what we are implementing today. So at times we think that things should be implemented immediately, but things like this, especially when you deal with governments and politics, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. What is important that let's take that step ahead all the time, and we will get there. It might not be probably completed within one generation, but it's good that we are going in the right direction. A good example is apartheid. Who thought that apartheid, would have been taken out in South Africa? Who would have thought that South Africa would have been what it is today? But in 1994, when time was up, it just happened. Again, Mandela went to prison for 27 years for that. So we don't want to take that long. We think it should be faster, but the African continent should come together and we should be more competitive so that, the African citizens, their lives can be uplifted.
I feel like you love Mandela so much.
Oh yeah, I love Mandela. I mean, I don't think, for me as a human being, in my own times, I don't think there's anybody that deserves that honor better than Mandela, for good reasons. For good reasons. I think if he was into religion, probably Mandela could be a saint. Because Mandela suffered. I mean, just think about it. At your age now, Mandela went to prison for 29 years, for 27 years. 27 years in prison. And he came back and he reconciled with the same people who did so many terrible things and sent him to prison. Not everybody can do that. And again, what happened? He served only for one term. He sat there one term and he left.
Leaders of today want to serve like 100 terms.
They will change the constitution. They will change the constitution.
I think power in Africa is sweet. That's why when they get there, they want to change the constitution. And I think this is a problem of West Africa at this very moment, where leaders of today are trying their possible best to change the constitution of Africa. You know what? I really want to let you know that Uncle Taf, after this live stream, most of you will be like, how do I get in touch with Uncle Taf? How do I get in touch with Uncle Taf? I'm just going to leave because I don't live here. I'm going back to Ghana. So if you want to hear from him, which page are you active on?
I'm active on Twitter and on Instagram.
Active.
But I also, I'm on YouTube, you know.
You're on YouTube?
Yes.
Hey, how come I don't know this?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. And Mustafa, my name, Mustafa Njai.
Let me
Mustafa
let me look for that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I have
Mustafa. It's like this is what you do for fun these days?
Yes. Njai and then Taf, yeah. That's it.
Oh, okay. Man, then we can, you know what? Your channel is like 3.88 now.
Yeah.
We'll make you get 4K right now.
Go ahead.
Let's put money.
I don't want to put this money. There's something.
Let's put money on it.
Okay. I will not put what I'm putting down.
Oh, what?
No, we will not see it on the screen.
Okay. Listen, hey, if you guys disappoint, you guys should not disappoint me. This is Uncle Taf's YouTube channel. You all should go subscribe to it. I want to say this. I came here because of Uncle Taf, and to be honest, it has been the best trip ever. I mean, I've never seen such a humble man. You know, I always say I feel like I'm humble, but I don't think I am. After meeting Uncle Taf, his humility, when you see him at the office, I'm not saying this because he's here. You know, I'm not saying this because he's here. Yeah, but the things that I've seen since I came in here, it's mind blowing. Yeah, mind blowing. I mean, he's so down to earth, chatting with his workers, just moving around. I'm like, this man, does he forget who he is? You know, but I think he's used to it and he's living his best life at this very moment. So let's do this. Let's subscribe to the channel. I think we need to do this. 4K, we can get this channel in 4K in a minute. I know we can do that. I believe in you all. See.
What's it?
See. Uncle Taf, it's just in less than 1 minute.
Yeah.
We are 3.93 now.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
hey.
Actually, this is the time that we stream the Tap Hop. It's going on now at 8:30.
8:30.
Yes, it's on now. This is the live chat, you know. So I don't want to distract people from
No. But I just wanted you to see the 4K before we get out of here. Listen, whatever.
Don't joke, huh?
I don't joke. I say things that I do it, just like the way you said you walk the talk.
Yeah.
I also walk the talk. So listen, before I refresh again, it will be 4K. Please, you guys should not disappoint me. I just want to refresh here. I just want to refresh. Have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed yet? Let me check. Hey, you see that?
Yes.
You see that? Uncle Taf. Okay.
Yeah.
200 more people to go.
Yeah.
Let's show Uncle Taf that on this channel we are an army. You know,
Wow.
I believe in my people. I believe in the army. You guys never disappoint. This is why I love and appreciate each and every one of you. See, 1, 2, 3, 4K to go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yeah!
You got it. Somebody said. What do you have?
I told you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A
Wow.
round of applause. A round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you all. God bless you all. No, that's why we'll be there for the master classes, man.
We'll be there for the master class. I just subscribe to the channel. You know, this is like YouTube directly, so they'll be able to click on it and just go and subscribe as soon as possible. I just want to say thank you all so much for not disappointing me. I love and I appreciate you all. See, can we give a round of applause for Uncle Taf for sharing his knowledge with us? I mean, things like this are not for free. By tomorrow, he will hit 10K.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it. We can do it. By tomorrow, we have to make sure that that channel hits 10K. So do me a favor, subscribe. Even if you are not watching this live stream, if you came here after the live stream, go to Uncle Taff YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. Subscribe and be part of Uncle Taff's YouTube channel. Uncle Taff,
Yep.
any message for Africans?
Well, my message is that, look, let's never give up. The problem that we have in Africa, all of us think that, some of these major problems we have in the continent should be solved now, within our continent, within our lifetime. Let us make sure that we play our own role at any time of our lives. Life is a relay. And the relay, you run your own part and then hand over the baton. When it's time to hand over the baton, please do so. Don't hold onto the baton. Don't underperform when you hold that baton. So just play your role and make sure you leave a legacy. I want to share with the viewers of my principle about life. And please take note, pen and paper, and note this down. What I say is that life is real. R-E-A-L. Life is real. R-E-A-L. Because I believe that life is made up of 4 quadrants. I said earlier that I am somebody who believes that life is active between 0 and 80. Anybody who goes up to 80 years, then you've lived long. So let's divide that 80 into 4, meaning 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is from 0 to 20. From 0 to 20, think about it. I'm sure all of you who are watching are more than 20 years old. That is the reliance quadrant. You only rely on people, your mom, your dad, your guardian, your parent, and so on, so on, so on. So that's a period when you are reliant. So the second quadrant is between 20 and 40. That's the time that you are resilient. That's the time that you are resilient and you execute. So E, that's the time that you execute, meaning between 20 and 40, you execute. So R for reliance, E for execution, meaning that, well, you've started work, you've started a family, you've started a business, even whatever you want to do in life, that's the beginning of just getting into it when you are between ages of 20 and 40. Then the third quadrant is actualization between the ages of 40 and 60. You actualize, you make things happen. And that's the quadrant I call the make it or break it quadrant. Just think about it. All the people you know who's made it in life, they've made it in life between that quadrant. Not people like my young son here. My son made it in life between, he's not even 30. So then the last quadrant, which I belong, is between 60 and 80 and above. That's the legacy quadrant, meaning you're leaving a legacy. So, and everything I am doing is about leaving a legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? So for me, that's why it is irrelevant to ask me about material wealth. Oh, Miss Uncle Taff, how much are you worth? Oh, how much is this worth? What do you do with this? That's irrelevant, totally irrelevant, because I will not be remembered for those valuables of life. So your legacy, what have you done to make a difference? And that's what I'm working on. I'm investing all my time and life and energy, especially African, to leave that legacy. Whilst living it, I might be a living legend. Some consider me to be a living legend, that yes, you are living, but you are a legend. But after you have passed on to the other world, remember, history should remember you. And your legacy should be on what you have done. So that's my last note. I'm sure this will not be the last time that I am talking to all of you and many, many more. But let me take this opportunity to thank my dear son, my friend, my buddy. You know, you see, actually, don't we look alike? We're getting to look alike. I'm not handsome, huh? Am I not more handsome? Somebody opposite who's not in the screen is saying, no. He's more handsome. Come and say hello now. So you know, Maya, since I met him, we just we just connected, so it's fun. I call him even, oh, look who's here.
Hey, you
On
just
one side,
you just
come in the
writing
middle
the
now.
script.
Be in the middle. Look at who's here.
Hey guys.
That's Trudy here.
Oh,
We
so
all
many
had
people
fun.
tuned in.
So many people.
Yeah.
If you have a question to ask Uncle Tap, what would that question be?
Oh my goodness. Like I'm so inspired, guys, hanging out with him the last about 10 days. Thank you so much for letting me tag along. Man, like I have a million questions to ask you. Wow, I feel like you're one man who has done so much. Oh my goodness, where do I start? Should have told me to prepare. So, well, one question I would ask you is, what has kept you going? Because I'm sure in your journey you have had moments when you wanted to give up, but what kept you pushing?
Success. I just want to succeed. Anything I am doing in my life, I just want to succeed. Failure is not in my vocabulary. It happens. I have failed. I have failed so many times. Actually, I think my failures are more than my successes. But you know what happens in life? People don't at all mention your failures. They only focus on your success. So yes, but because I want to succeed all the time, that keeps me going. And then it's so nice when you succeed, especially when you succeed in a teamwork. Anything that you do in life, please remember, do it as a team. Maya, everybody sees you as the face of Wode Maya, but you are not the only one.
No.
People who's the one who's there covers you all the time? It's Steven. You have a team who's uploading and managing all this. I dealt with your PA, and you have beautiful Miss Trudy by your side all the time now. The fire engine. She's the one who's firing up. She's shy. So please, whatever we do, let's do it together as a team. It doesn't work as an individual. One person will be the face of the team, and people will focus on him. Good example, Sadio Mane and Senegal. But remember, the team was 11 players all the time. Not only those 11. Remember, there was a manager, there's a coach, there is an assistant coach. And again, even spectators. What would have happened if the spectators were not there shouting and clapping? So let us work together as Africans, building our teams and forgetting about our individual interests. That's what's killing Africa. We all focus on only about us. Our ego is so big and so high. But believe me, there is pleasure and enjoyment in being humble, on being who you are. So, but go ahead with your questions if you have any more.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. These people don't want us to go. Now, a lot of people are joining.
Wow. How many are joining now?
As many people.
No, this is the first time. This is the first time. Over 1,700 people watching.
Wow.
Like I said, Uncle Tab have a YouTube channel. Let's surprise him with 10,000 when he wakes up. So you all should go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen, it's very important for me. YouTube is my stronghold, and I believe that you guys will never disappoint me. So that's Uncle Tab's YouTube channel. Click on the link if you haven't subscribed. I think we've already gotten in 4,000, but we can still take it to 5,000 if we want to. And I know that you guys want to. So let's make it.
Wow.
Let's make it happen. We can take him to 5,000 subscribers. I've seen you all in here. And how many of you use Twitter? How many of you use Twitter? If you use Twitter, say hello. If you use Twitter, just say hello. I want to see if you all have Twitter. Yeah. If you have Twitter, just say hello. I heard that you guys were looking for me in the Gambia. Check your Instagram. I've been looking for so many people, but I couldn't meet you all. But Wadamai is actually leaving tomorrow morning, so it's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna be back. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be back. How many of you use Twitter? So listen, Mr. Uncle Taf, let me put Taf. Oh, the same name.
TAF, yeah, NJIE.
Taf Njai.
Taf Njai, yeah, that's my.
If you use Twitter, I think he's more active on Twitter. And I'm also more active on Twitter. Yeah, I've seen that you guys are not following me on Twitter because I was not a big fan of Twitter, but now I'm on Twitter. So if you have Twitter, check Taf Njai, go follow him on Twitter, be part of his Twitter family. And listen, you're gonna learn a lot. And right now, I think he's having so much fun with social media. I see him on his phone every day.
And my TikTok. TikTok. That's what I love best, man. TikTok.
You love TikTok.
And you know what happened? This world is so democratic, especially in the social media world. Somebody said, "Oh, you're too old for this." I say, "Look at him, my friend. Me, I'm enjoying my life. Who are you to tell me I'm old for it?"
this.
So TikTok is fun. I'm also on TikTok. So if you're a TikToker, I do a lot on TikTok. I love TikTok. The thing is, this thing that keep me bubbling, man. You know what happens? I go around site, and while I'm on site, I see something, and just boom, I capture it. Same thing on the beach. You saw the fish I posted on Twitter.
Yeah.
So there's always something to show to the world. That's the power of social media. Can you imagine who's connected? People are in Trinidad and Tobago. People are in the Caribbean. If I wanted to get hold of them, probably I will take a plane, fly there, and see, show them about Gambia. But today, I just need to take a video, a short video, and they will know about the Gambia.
Yeah.
So let's go on there. Let's make that difference. Let's change the world by using social media.
What is his YouTube account name? I just put the link in here. I think people are interested in your YouTube channel. This is the link. I just followed him on Twitter. Thank you so much for following him on Twitter. Uncle Taf, I don't know, my questions are exhausted.
Well, I want to thank you, and I'm sure we will see again.
No, definitely.
We will see again. Where
Definitely.
next should we see? Where?
I don't know. You just invite
You
me.
travel too much. You travel too much. Truly, where do you want us to meet again?
Ghana.
Kenya. Oh, yeah, Nairobi will be fun. How about Nairobi, huh?
Maybe East Africa,
Yeah. We need to do East Africa. Or Rwanda. I love going to Rwanda.
Yeah.
You've
Kenya
been there?
and Rwanda, yes.
Okay, so we're going to have a next trip.
What's your favorite African country?
Oh, I think it's Rwanda. I love Rwanda. You've been to Rwanda. Rwanda promoted you, huh?
Yeah, I know.
When you ate in the drain.
No, listen, I've been promoting Rwanda so much.
Yeah.
I've reached out to the government so much to help us, promote Rwanda more. But they don't see me as a guy who can promote Rwanda.
We need to make the moves now.
Let's
use our network.
I can't even believe it.
Let's use our network now to make sure that we tell African policymakers, African decision makers, African presidents that look, don't pay all that money. You know they pay consultants. Oyibo, Oyibo, what is Oyibo?
Yeah.
White people, big money. Who say, look, give it to our brother here now.
I don't understand.
They will promote the country.
See, I went to Rwanda and I saw people buying houses, starting up businesses just because they watched my videos. I was sleeping in a hotel and I saw people working in the hotel. They are not from Rwanda. They are from different part of Africa working in there. But listen, I sent them a proposal. They don't think I deserve to.
Maya, let me tell you, if I was an African president, what I would do now in promoting my country. I will focus on the best Africans in social media. And you're one of them. And your specialty is YouTube. So, say for example, I will even allocate land. If I were in the Gambia here, I'll say, you know what? I will now, this is the deal. I'll give you this parcel of land. I'll give you these concessions. Come and do X, Y, and Z. And I want you to be in this country every month. I'll even pay for your fares. You come in here, and all I want you to do is to blast the country out.
That's it.
Let people get up in the morning and be flooded with millions of positive things about a certain country. And believe me, it will change the whole narratives.
I think it's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
It's the mindset.
I agree, but we cannot give up.
We won't give up.
We need to advocate more and more and more and more.
And even what I got shocked when I returned back to the Gambia is like, I never spent so much time in the Gambia the last time that I came, but I managed to do few videos. And I'm meeting so many people investing in the Gambia because they said they watched my YouTube video.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
You guys should wait for the video. All these guys are like, yo, we came here because we saw your video. We came here 2 years ago because you were here 3 years ago. So I'm encouraging all these government sectors, look at what we're doing and invest in us.
We'll make it happen. Don't worry, we'll set it up. After this, we're going to set it up to make sure that, look, we're going to have so many handles. The masterclass, country promotion. We need to get, as I said, teams done, clusters of this. Look, this is the way to go. And once you succeed in one country, they will start running after you. That's what Africans do. You will start seeing some African countries that you have approached that, say, no, come now.
Come
and
back.
Probably your terms will be better that time. It will happen, believe me.
It will definitely happen. And I'm so glad that the impact on the continent has been huge. Marketing is powerful for Africa. That's my son. Now, please don't throw his train of thought of loving you both totally. I so many. I'm ready from Canada. I want to go to Africa. I love the people. live from Germany. You know what? Let's do this. Uncle Taff don't know where you are right now. Tell us where you're watching us from. Just now, before we sign out. Tell us. Okay, see the comment.
Wow.
Tell us where you're watching us from.
Wow.
Tell us where you're watching us from right now. Tell us USA, LA, Nigeria, Ghana, Ohio, London, Ghana, Lesotho, Australia, Atlanta, Italy, Ghana, Kenya, Scotland, Ethiopia, Germany, USA, Barbados, Jordan, Florida, Rwanda. Send my greetings to the RDB of Rwanda, Germany, New York City. Oh, wow.
All over the world. Huh?
All over the world. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love and support. I got people watching me from Namibia, Ukraine, Austria, Minnesota. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Have you liked the stream yet? Can you like the stream before we go? Like the stream. And if you haven't followed Uncle Taff on Instagram, just go and follow Uncle Taff on Taffinjay on Instagram. Same thing with Twitter. And yeah, same thing with Twitter. Oh my goodness. Have you subscribed to the YouTube channel? Are you new to the channel? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And you all should wait for me, yeah? I'm coming very soon. I'll be uploading videos as soon as I get to Ghana. We've got a lot of videos coming up your way. So all you need to do, subscribe, turn on the post notification so that as soon as we start uploading videos, you will get notification. We still got 1,700 people watching us. This is the highest peak since I started this YouTube channel.
Wow.
They love the knowledge you're sharing.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you. I can't thank you more. Thank you. This will not be the last time.
Definitely.
So Maya, I'm here. I mean, we can keep connected. I can be in the Gambia. You are in Accra or anywhere.
I can still.
If people love it, we will come again.
Definitely.
And please ask us what you want us to talk about, and we will choose a topic and really go deep on it.
So
thank you so much.
Thank you, Uncle Taff. I just want to tell you all, thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, and be part of the YouTube channel. How old is Uncle Taff? Uncle Taff is 65, yo, and he's still strong. I mean, when you're working with him, he works faster than me. And do you have any questions before I go? I got like 5 minutes to sign out. 5 minutes. This is a personal question you want to ask Water Maya. Feel free and ask, and I'll sign out. Please say no sign out. I'm not. I won't sign out, but yeah, if you have any final question for me, just feel free, ask me. And oh, sorry, I forgot to thank each and everyone who supported the channel with the super chat. Thank you. You know, today is Sunday. I know you guys go to church. You know, if you went to church and because this is a church, you know, I'm a pastor myself. My name is Pastor Tetema. If you don't know, you are late. You can still watch me. If you don't know my name is Pastor Tetema. So the super chat in here will be used as an offer tree. And don't forget that you went to church, you didn't give money at the church. That I'm the church. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I have to sign out. Goodbye. Love you all. I don't know if I see more people watching me. I don't know. I don't want to go, but I'll be back. I'll definitely be back. 1 hour, 34 minute stream. It was nice meeting you all. When is the US trip coming on? I'll give you all an update very soon. Yeah. I don't go to church on Sunday. Lol. I want to say peace out. Thank you, Leslie Jane, for the super sticker. I appreciate you all. And I need to buy a small apartment from your project. You guys need to buy from me. Buy from me. Babe, tell them to buy from me. Huh? I'm selling. I mean, I don't sell affordable homes. So please, because this
Buy
is
from Modemaya. He's building
Oh.
beautiful houses in Ghana.
Oh.
And this is the beginning of something big.
Mhm.
We start this is just the beginning. We're gonna expand and do bigger things, right? But
Definitely.
now we've started in Ghana.
Hey,
I was about to say in the
Gambia.
So if you're looking to invest in Africa, buy from Modemaya. He's very trustworthy. He has worked with a couple of entrepreneurs before. He is someone you can trust.
I'm not
because
running
of his
away.
record.
I'm not running away.
You can tell by
I'll
his
be
record.
here. Hey.
So very soon,
Jeez.
Modemaya will be
Oh,
like
wow.
our father here, Mr. Taff, because Mr. Taff also started with just 5.
Yes.
Yes, and now
Buy from Modemaya. Make sure that by the time I come in on the program again, he's sold out.
yes.
I think my babe is the best marketer in the whole world.
Oh, you're
Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. And do you guys think we should continue this? Because I feel like this is the first one. I need to bring more entrepreneurs in here to speak to you guys directly. Why leave North Africa out? I'll go. Don't worry. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. My name is Mr. Ghana Baby, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.